Let us read the question, understand it. Vinod Kambli has a certain average for 9 innings. That means he totally played 9 innings. Or in other words, there are 9 students in the class. I am just converting this question like my previous question of classroom kind of a thing. He totally played 9 innings. Or in other words, there are 9 different students, right? Vinod Kambli has a certain average for 9 innings. We don't know what is that average. Now, earlier this was given. Now it is not given in this question. I believe that you are able to understand the difference between the questions, right? This is asked in this question, right? Or this information is not given. Now, next statement is in the 10th inning. That means there is a 10th person who is joining the class. That is the analysis from the previous question. There is a 10th person who is joining the class. He scores 100 runs, thereby increasing his average by 8 runs. That means this person, whoever is joining the class, he will get 100 marks, right? He will bring 100 marks extra inside the class, right? He will bring 100 marks extra inside the class. Because he is bringing 100 marks extra inside the class, it increases the average by 8 runs. That means earlier there was some average here. Because this new person, 10th person joined the class, the new average now becomes whatever it was there earlier. There is an increase of 8, right? There is an increase of 8. From the old average to the new average, there is an increase of 8. Now, listen carefully, sir. Listen carefully. Question is, find his new average. Find the new average of 10 students of the class right now is the question. Now, see here. Think logically, sir. Can I say that average increases by 8 marks? Average increases by 8 marks means, what is the meaning of average increases by 8 marks? Average increases by 8 marks means, okay, let me write it for your better understanding. Student 1, student 2, student 3, student 4. Like that 9 students are there initially. They had some marks, average marks, right? Everyone had some average marks. And because this new student, 10th student is joining, who is actually getting 100 marks inside the class. Now, because of this addition of 10 students, average increases by 8 marks. The meaning of average increases by 8 marks means all the 9 people, in fact, all the 10 people, they will increase by 8 marks. That means first student was having some marks earlier. There is an increase of 8 marks for first student. Second student increase of 8. Third student increase of 8. Fourth also increase of 8. Ninth also increase of 8. Now this 10th student, the person who is joining, he also will keep 8 marks extra with him, right? He also will keep 8 marks extra with him. That means, can I say that average increases by 8 marks means total will increase by 8 into 10 people, 80 marks. Total will increase by 80 marks. Average increases by 8 marks means total will increase by 80 marks. That means, can I say that out of this 100 marks, whatever the 10th student is having or bringing inside the class, he distributed 80 marks to all the 10 students, including him. Including him, he distributed 80 marks. Now another 20 marks is left with him. That is his kitty. That means the new average will be, that means if he is becoming 28, all the other people also should become 28. New average should be how much? 28 marks. Or in other words, new average of his score is nothing but 28. A beautiful classical way of analyzing problem by using the concept what I discussed earlier. This is my method 1, sir. I will discuss one method. I will also discuss method 2 wherever there is a possibility. I believe that you are able to understand the concept. And I am telling you again and again, you don't need to write all these S1, S2, S3 till S9. Those are all written only for your better understanding, not to waste your time in the examination. You can ignore all those intermediate steps. I am writing for your understanding purpose. I hope method 1 is clear for you. Method 1 should be clear. He distributed, or if you do not understand marks, or if you do not understand runs, take it as rupees, simple, whatever you want, take it, sir. The new person, 10th person is bringing 100 rupees extra inside the class. That means average increases by 8 runs means, I am repeating once again, Divya, average increases by 8 rupees means all the 9 people will get 8 rupees extra. 10th person also will have 8 rupees extra. That means he will bring 100 rupees extra inside the class. He will bring 100 rupees extra inside the class, and 80 rupees he has already distributed to all the people. So remaining 20 rupees he is keeping. So he is distributing equally, means all these 28, these also should be equal only. Everything should be 28 only. Sandeep Kumar, how 80 rupees is distributed out of 100 rupees, sir? Remaining it 20 only, right? Anyway, do not worry. You will have more clarity as I take more and more problems. See here, I think some of the doubts what students have, it will be cleared by method 2. Now listen to method 2, sir. Listen to method 2. Now listen carefully, sir. Method 2. Method 2 is a method where I will solve by using answer options, and I will directly jump on to the correct answer option in this case, just to save my time in this particular class. You can actually verify each and every option in your examination, but I am directly jumping to the correct answer. Now see here, Vinod Kambli had a certain average for 9 innings. That means I am telling that there are 9 students in the class. They have certain average. I don't know what is that average, right? I don't know what is that initial average. Now, I don't know what is the initial average. In the 10th innings, he scores 100 runs, thereby increasing his average by 8 runs. Now, can I say that I know that for this question 28 is the correct answer? So I am directly taking that option for your explanation purpose. Now, find his new average is the question. Question is find his new average. That means answer option also will represent a new average. I am assuming the new average as 28. Right? I am assuming the new average as 28. 28 is the new average after the average increases by 8 marks. Right? After the average increases by 8 marks. That means initial average. Can I say that initial average will be 20, right? Initial average will be 20. That means initial average is 20 marks, and there are 9 students. All the 9 students will get 20 marks. So total will be how much? 20 into 9, 180 marks. Total is 180 marks as of now, according to my assumption. In the 10th inning, he is scoring 100 marks extra. He is scoring 100 runs extra. Now the total is 280 marks. Total is 280, but there are 10 people as of now. What is 280 divided by 10? 280 divided by 10 is 28. So that is my final average. Earlier the average was 20. Now it is 28. Average is increasing by 8, and that is exactly what is given in my question also. Because it is satisfying the statement given in the question, my assumption of 28 is also right. My assumption of 28 is also right. I hope you are able to understand the logic behind solving these questions. Even if you are still confused, just keep on listening to my next few problems. Do not worry, sir. I have varieties of problems with me. Problems is not at all a difficulty, or problems is not at all an issue for me. Vijay, once again. Now see here, Vijay. I am going with answer option, sir. I am assuming that third option is correct. I am directly jumping onto the correct answer in this case. I am assuming that third option is correct. Now, this is my assumption. If I take, find the new average is the question, Vijay. Find the new average. I am taking the new average as 28. If I can take the new average as 28, new average is 28 means after increase it is 28. After increase of 8 it is 28. Before it will be 20. Initially it is 20. Initial average is 20. And there are 9 innings which he played. All the 9 innings he scored 20 runs. So total runs he scored is 180. Now 10th innings he is scoring 100 runs. Now total became 280. Now what will be the average? Average is nothing but total is 280 divided by number of matches is 10. 280 by 10 is 28. 20 and 28, it is increasing by 8, and that is what is given in the question. Because my statement is becoming true, my assumption is also true. I hope it is clear, Vijay. Sir, maximum number of students, please comment, sir. At least let me understand whether my students are understanding or not. I hope the idea is clear. Whatever the things which I have discussed till now, I have only discussed a scenario where a person is joining the class. Hold on for some time. Don't be in a hurry. I am still discussing a model where a person is joining the class or another innings is being added, something like that. I just now discussed a concept. The concept is average increases by 8. Average increases by 8. Average of, suppose for example, average of 10 people increases by 8 means all the 10 people will get 8 rupees extra. All the 10 people will get 8 marks extra. All the 10 people will have 8 kgs extra, something like that. That means average of 10 people increases by 8 means total sum will increase by, total sum increases by 10 into 8. Every person will get 88 rupees extra. That means totally it will be 80 rupees extra. Right? This is the concept what I discussed. Now see the next problem, sir. Please see this question. This is the original question which had come in TANSET 2013. Now let us read this question and understand it. A class had 9 students. There are 9 students in the class. Let us understand statement by statement and then solve it. Number of students, I am just writing for your understanding again. Number of students is given as 9. In one of the tests, the class average was 61. That means, what is the average initially? Initial average it is given as 61. And there are totally 9 students. That means, can I say that total marks means all the 9 students got 61 marks. So total marks is 9 into 61, which is 549, right? Which is 549. Read the next statement. One student's paper was scored incorrectly and the resulting score was raised 18 points. That means one of the students' paper was corrected incorrectly, right? One of the students' paper was corrected incorrectly, right? It was not a correct correction, it was an incorrect correction. And the resulting score was raised by 18 points. That means, can I say that the score of the student, it raised by 18 marks. Score raised by 18 marks after the correction has been made, right? After the correction, and the resulting score is nothing but after the correction is made, it was increased by 18 points. After the correction is made, score of 18 marks is added to the students after the correction is made, right? That is what is given in the question. Now, can I say that score increases by 18 marks means it is equivalent to saying that total marks increases by 18. Both are same. That is the reason I discussed the key point or the note before solving this question. Total marks increases by 18. Earlier the total was 549. Now the new total will be 18 marks more than 549. So it is 549 plus 18. It is 567. Can I say find the corrected average is the question. What is the corrected class average? That means the new average after the correction is nothing but totally the 567 divided by totally 9 students are there. 567 divided by 9 is how much? It is 63. Earlier the average, when the incorrect correction was made, the average was 61. Because of the corrected correction, average became 63. Now, this is the method which will be implemented to solve the question in some of the textbooks. You can use this method also, which is a good method again. But I will be teaching you a different method, sir. Not too much of different. But thing is, we will learn something new in all our classes. Method 1 is what we learned just now. Method 2 is what we are moving on to as of now. Now listen carefully, sir. Method 2. Same analysis like method 1, but we will not do all those writings and other things. We will get the answer in lesser time itself. Method 2. Now can I say that it is given that resulting score was raised by 18 points. Resulting score was raised by 18 points means total increases by 18 marks after correction, right? Total increases by 18 marks after correction. That is the meaning of it. In the method 1 also I told you this statement. Total increases by 18 marks after correction. Now, can I say that initial average initial average, it is given in the question as 61. Now there are 9 students in the class. There are totally 9 students in the class, and there are 18 rupees extra or 18 marks extra in the class. This 18 marks which is extra is equally distributed among 9 students. If each of these 9 students gets 18 marks extra equally distributed, each student will get 2 marks extra. I believe that it is clear. Every student marks increases by 2. If each student marks increases by 2, average will also increase by 2. Earlier it was 61. Finally now it will become 63. How beautiful it is, sir. This is the concept what I taught you. This is exactly the concept. See method 1, sir. Method 1 is teaching you that you need to find 9 into 61, 549. You need to add 549 plus 18. You need to divide 567 by 9. You don't need to do all these simplifications or calculations. Simple. Total increases by 18 marks. And there are 9 students. It is like my second question of today's class. Average weight is 70 of 10 students. When an 11th student weighing 81 kgs joins the class, find the new average weight. He is bringing 11 kgs extra inside the class. Similarly, now there are 18 marks extra inside the class. These 18 marks should be equally distributed among 9 students. Every person will get 2 marks extra. Average will also increase by 2. Idea clear, sir? Next question. I am still in a variety of question where average is increasing or a person is getting added into the class. Person joins the class. I am still in that variety of question itself. Now see my next question. Next question. The average age of students in a class is 21 years. That means there is a class. I don't know how many students are there in the class is this time. Every time I was knowing the number of students. In this question I don't know the number of students. Average age is given as 21 years. This is my first statement. Right? This is my first statement. If, this is not ID, it is if. If the teacher's age is also included, that means there is a person, there is a teacher who is joining the class. If the teacher's age is also included, the average age goes up by 2 years. That means because the teacher is joining the class, the new average age will increase by 2 years. It will become 23 years, right? It will become 23 years. Find the number of students in the class if the teacher was 47 years old. Teacher's age is given. Number of students I need to find. I believe that you are able to understand the varieties in whatever the problems I am solving. In all the cases, this was given, this was asked, this was asked, this was asked. Every variety we are trying to cover with one concept, sir. I believe that you are able to understand. Now see here. Find the number of students in the class is what they are asking. Now can I say that I don't know the number of students, but I know that these answer options, one of these answer options represents the correct number of students for this particular question. Suppose for example, if I go with the first option, if I assume that there are totally 9 students in the class. If I assume 9 students are there. Now 9 students are there in the class. Average age is 21. Total is 9 into 21, right? Total is 9 into 21. 21 into 10 is 210. 21 into 9 they are asking. That means 21 into 9 means subtract 21. You will get 189, right? You will get 189 years total sum. Now read the next statement. If the teacher's age is also included, the average age goes up by 2 years. That means I will add teacher's age 47 for this. 189 was the earlier one. I will add the teacher's age 47. It will become 236 years. This 236, if I do it, the average age, it will increase by 2 years. Now there are 10 people, including teacher, there are 10 people, and average increases by 2 years means average will become 23. All 10 will become 23. I actually will get 230 years, but here I got 236 years. 230 and 236, they are not equal, right? They are not equal. First option cannot be the right answer. I believe that you are able to understand. First option cannot be the right answer, sir. Suppose for example, let us solve with the second option. I am assuming that there are 12 students inside the class initially, right? There are 12 students inside the class. All 12, average age is 21 means all the 12 are 21. 21 into 12, it is 252 years. And I am including age of teacher 47. I will get 299 years. Now, after inclusion of teacher, total age is 299. But including of teacher, there are 13 people right now. New average is 23. 13 into 23 is also 299 years. Both the ways it is getting the same value. Therefore, my assumption of 12 is correct. Find the number of students is the question. Answer for this question is how much? 12. Now, this is one of the method of solving. One of the beautiful method of solving is by using answer options. I never used any variables which your textbook uses. Rather, I used an answer option method wherein I will get the answer little fast. I believe that method 1 is clear. Now, listen carefully, sir. I am switching on to method 2. Everyone please listen carefully. I am switching on to method 2. Now, same logic or same problem, we will see how beautifully we can solve by using method 2. Now, what is that they have given in this question? What is that they have given in this question? Listen carefully, sir. They have given that average age of a class is 21 years. We don't know how many people are there, right? We don't know how many people are there. Still in method 2 also I am using answer option method only. I am not escaping from answer option, but I am telling you a different methodology from answer option method. Suppose if I assume that there are 12 people. Now, average age in a class is 21 years. And I assume that there are 12 students in the class. Now, next statement says, if the teacher's age is also included, the average age goes up by 2 years. That means average increases by 2 years means average increases by 2 years means all the 12 people, all the 12 students who are there, their age will increases by 2 years, right? Their age will increase by 2 years. That means total sum will increase by 24 years. 12 into 2. Total sum will increase by 24 years. Now, listen carefully, sir. Total sum increases by 24 years. And I also know that, can I say that total sum increases by 24 years means, can I say that now 2 years increase means new average age becomes to 23 years. That means new average age is 23 means all the 10 people are, all the 13 people are 23 years right now, including teacher. Can I say that total increases by 24 years means give this 24 years for teacher. If I add these two, 24 plus 23, it is becoming 47 years, which is actually true what is given in the question. It is given in the question that teacher is 47 years. Therefore, my assumption of 12 is right. You can use answer option method and calculate all these values like the way I did it, like here 189 to 52. Without any calculation also you can make sure that you will end up with the same explanation what is given in the question, and you can tick mark that particular value which is satisfying the statement given in the question. That means 12 people increases by 2 years means total will increase by 24 years. Average of all the 13 people is 23 years as of now, right? Average of all 13 is 23. That means all the 12 students will become 23, 23, 23, etc. That means earlier they were 21, 21, 21, 21, etc. 21, 21. Now this becomes 23. 2 years. This becomes 23. 2 years. This becomes 23. Like that. 12 people will give 2 years. 2 years means it becomes 24 years. Give it to the teacher. So it is 24 plus 23, 47.